This video is brought to you in part by Hellotalk, an amazing app for learning languages through social exchange. If you've ever wanted to learn a language, perhaps Japanese, then Hellotalk may be perfect for you. As a supplement to hitting the books or taking classes, the Hellotalk app provides you efficient tools to learn by speaking directly with fluent speakers of your target language. It's a mutual exchange between yourself and partners, teaching each other through text, voice, and even video communication. It comes filled with translation tools to help the process along, offering a unique experience that formal education can't match. A ton of practical knowledge I have about Japan came from interacting with a pen pal I made online, which turned into a solid friendship of cultural exchange. With Hellotalk, getting that genuine experience is easier than ever. It's totally free for the first language, and you can get it for both iOS and Android devices. To get started, simply click the link in the top right or the link in the description below. Time for a new round of the Holy Waifu Wars, where you, the viewers, decide the winners in this brutal yet passionate competition. It's totally easy and completely free. Just click the link in the description or right here in the top right of the video to visit a special post on my Patreon where you can submit your votes. To clear this up, you do not need to be an actual patron to vote. Feel free to log in under your Facebook credentials. Last round, we featured 2 free-for-all polls, one from Tier 2 and the other from Tier 3. Here are the winners from Tier 2. Zenobia from High School DxD with 51 votes. Ochako Uraraka from My Hero Academia with 49 votes. Samus Aran from Metroid with 45 votes. Ikumi Mito from Food Wars with 35 votes. Shinobu from Monogatari with 35 votes. Madoka from Madoka Magica with 31 votes. Hiyori from Noragami with 30 votes. Kaori Kanzaki from A Certain Magical Index with 30 votes. Noelle Vermillion from Blaze Blue with 28 votes. Bulma from Dragon Ball with 28 votes. Nana from God Eater 2 with 28 votes. And Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop also with 28 votes. It seems 2 waifu snuck in due to a tie. Not bad. Here are the winners from Tier 3. Rin Tosaka from Fate Stay Night with 79 votes. Skahak from Fate Grand Order with 75 votes. Irisville von Einsberg from Fate Zero with 67 votes. Medusa from Fate Stay Night with 63 votes. Holo from Spice and Wolf with 52 votes. Sakura from Fate Extra with 50 votes. Ruby Rose from Ruby with 46 votes. Altera from Fate Extra with 44 votes. Akino Himejima from High School DxD with 43 votes. And Jibril from No Game No Life with 42 votes. Last round also featured a poll of 10 battles. Here are the results. In Fight 1, Fumino Hoshino from Gundam Build Fighters Try beat out Michiko Malandro from Michiko to Hachin. In Fight 2, Mila Maxwell from Tales of Exilia beat out Seishiro Tsugumi from Nisekoi. In Fight 3, Akame from Akame Got Kill beat out Sakura from Naruto. In Fight 4, Yang from Ruby beat out Mai Kujaku from Yu-Gi-Oh! In Fight 5, Kurumu Kurono from Rosario and Vampire beat out Azusa from the Idolmaster. In Fight 6, Mayuri Shina from Steins Gate beat out Sung Mina from Soul Calibur. In Fight 7, Eru Chitanda from Hyoka beat out Shirayuki from Snow White with the Red Hair. In Fight 8, Shaltier Bloodfallen from Overlord beat out Aegis from Persona 3. In Fight 9, Sayaka Miki from Madoka Magica beat out Lust from Full Metal Alchemist. And in Fight 10, Chiaki Nanami from Danganronpa beat out Papi from Monster Musume. These waifu have all advanced to the next tier. Check the comments below for the current waifu rankings. This round will have a massive 4 polls. The first poll is a free-for-all from the Tier 1 category. Vote for any 10 waifu from this list of 20. Seishiro Tsugumi from Nisekoi, Shirayuki from Snow White with the Red Hair, Papi from Monster Musume, Aegis from Persona 3, Lust from Full Metal Alchemist, Iori Minase from the Idolmaster, Makoto Kikuchi from the Idolmaster, Fuka from Fuka, Mia from Lunar, Ranko Kanzaki from the Idolmaster, Alcade from .hack GU, Kanan Matsura from Love Live, Judith from Tales of Vesperia, Kokonoe from Blaze Blue, Hagoromo Gitsune from Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan, Kaede Takagaki from the Idolmaster, Freya Weon from Across Delta, Rin Natsume from Little Busters, Erd from Ah My Goddess, and Kagali from Gundam Seed. Next is a free-for-all from the Tier 2 category. Vote for any 10 waifu from this list of 20. Akame from Akame ga Kill, Yang from Ruby, Kurumu Kurono from Rosario and Vampire, Mayuri Shina from Steins Gate, Fumina Hoshino from Gundam Build Fighters Try, Sheltier Bloodfallen from Overlord, Sayaka Miki from Madoka Magica, Chiaki Nanami from Danganronpa, Mila Maxwell from Tales of Exilia, Eruchi Tanda from Hyoka, Misaki Ayuzawa from Kaicho wa Maid-sama, Himari Noihara from Omamori Himari, Ais Wallenstein from Danmachi, Ciel from Tsukihime, Aoi Asahina from Danganronpa, Kirika from C-Cubed, Nami from One Piece, Haruhi Suzumiya from The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, Nao Tomori from Charlotte, and Eri Ayase from Love Live. Our last free-for-all is from the Tier 3 category. Vote for any 10 waifu from this list of 20. Zenobia from High School DxD, Ochako Uraraka from My Hero Academia, Tharia from Fire Emblem, Asuka from Neon Genesis Evangelion, Kurisu Makise from Steins Gate, Samus Aran from Metroid, Albedo from Overlord, Lizelot Sherlock from Trinity 7, C2 from Code Geass, Makoto from Persona 5, Isuzu Sento from Amagi Brilliant Park, Amane Suo from The Fruit of Brisaya, Celestia Yupitiria from Recreators, Kosaki Onodera from Nisekoi, Colin Kozuki from Code Geass, Riza Hawkeye from Full Metal Alchemist, Rory Mercury from Gate, Ikumi Mito from Food Wars, Blake from Ruby, and Shinobu from Monogatari. For the main event, I bring you 20 new waifu chosen at random from your nominations, each paired into 10 battles. View this segment for introductions, and then vote for one waifu from each battle in the poll. These are duels, so be sure to vote for every battle. Our first fight of the night starts off with the High Servant Alter Ego S, better known as Melt Lilith, from the game Fate Extra CCC. She's one of the many Fate Extra Sakura variants, iconic for her small chest and revealing undergarments. Packed within her tight form is a complex of 3 different goddesses, Artemis, Lotan, and Sarasvati. Her opponent is the delightful Mira Jane Strauss from Fairy Tail. She's a former S-Class mage who now works as a model in the prolific Sorcerer magazine. As a part of the Fairy Tail Guild, she plays a maternal supportive role, also running the guild's bar. Next up, we have the hot-tempered homunculus Mordred from Fate Apocrypha. She is legendary for her role in ending the reign of King Arthur as the Knight of Betrayal. Now, she fights for a chance to draw the sword in the stone for herself and prove she's more lion than playful cat. She's up against another strong-willed warrior, Yuki Kono from Sword Art Online. Yuki's a terminally ill patient, tragically bedridden in the real world. In spite of that, she is able to accomplish amazing things as a renowned swordswoman in the digital world of Alfheim Online. Oh yeah, it's time for the Night Fever with Luca Megurine from Vocaloid. She's kinda the older sister type to Miku Hatsune, but can pretty much play any role you want so long as you're creative. I've personally fallen in love with her mature, sexy design and voice. Her opponent is the outgoing, busty Nekomimi Eris from Cat Planet Cuties. This feline female is on a mission to study Earth's culture, while also coveting the love of her crush, Kyo Kakazu. She's aggressively friendly, carefree, and competent as an ambassador. Our fourth battle begins with the former slave turned martial artist, Morgiana from Magi. She lived a life of servitude and restraint under a local lord until Alibaba and others encourage her to stand up for herself and break free from slavery. Now, she kicks ass for her friend's sake and is also a beautiful dancer. On the other side, we have the caring yet brutal Shele from the cutthroat anime Akame ga Kill. She's a valuable member of the Night Raid assassin troupe, fighting from the shadows to eliminate the Empire's tyranny. While she appears airheaded, you don't want to get on her bad side, as she wields a pair of giant scissors that can cut pretty much anything. Our next bout introduces us to a cutting-edge waifu, the amazing heroine Pyrrha Hemara in Japan, from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. She's a blade, a mysteriously created being who's existed for over 500 years as part of a special blade called the Aegis. She's kind, but certainly not a pushover, harnessing the power of fire while rocking a tight, revealing outfit. Let's go back in time for a classic waifu, the martial artist Shampoo from Ranma 1/2. She's the champion fighter of her Chinese village of Joketsuzoku, visiting Japan under an obligation to kill Ranma's female form in a battle to the death. When she loses to male Ranma, she becomes obligated to marry him, resulting in a comedic contradiction. Fight 6 starts off with the idol diva Kirya Kurono from Tokyo Mirage Sessions. As a Mirage Master, Kirya gains her strength from her idol career, striving to add an element of cuteness to her typically cool demeanor. To top off her solid personality and stellar looks, she's also partnered with one of Fire Emblem's greatest waifu, Tharya. She's up against the mundane yet inspiring Megumi Kato from How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. Her beauty is what spurs the main character, Tomoya, to make a romantic dating sim visual novel, before he discovers she's a surprisingly normal girl. That said, she's quite down to earth and admirable for putting up with Tomoya's otaku nonsense. Next up, I introduce you to the lovely angel, Yuri, from the reboot anime Dirty Pair Flash. She's a trouble consultant, basically a mercenary for an organization called the 3WA, partnered with her teammate Kei as the infamous Dirty Pair. She's competent at her job when she puts her mind to it, but is often more concerned with finding a hot boyfriend. Someone who takes her job much more seriously is Marlene Angel from the apocalyptic anime Blue Gender. She was born into a world ravaged by alien creatures called the Blue, and grew up training as a soldier to combat the threat. Her stoic nature hides a softer, more vulnerable side of herself, choosing to prioritize her duties over her feelings, until the love of her life pushes her to act on her own convictions. Speaking of complex personalities, our next waifu is Neptune from the Hyperdimension Neptunia series. She has both her childish normal form and her composed purple heart form, each appealing in its own way. Regardless, this CPU goddess is all set to protect Planeptune by venturing into hard drive divinity. Her opponent is a fellow warrior, the iconic Shimakaze from Kantai Collection. She's an anthropomorphized warship known for her speed and energy. When it comes to a war of the heart, her sailor uniform is definitely a knockout weapon beyond her actual cannons. Last round brought us Yang, but this round unites the main team with Weiss Schnee from Ruby. She's the heiress to the Schnee Dust Company, admiring her sister's dedication as a soldier over her father's strict demands. Known by some as the Ice Queen, Weiss is elegant, fighting with her magical rapier, while dressed in a delightful battle skirt. But can she beat out yet another classic? We've got Misato Katsuragi from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Misato's a complex woman, working as a commanding officer in Nerve's fight against the Angels, while also juggling her love life and extra duty serving as guardian to Shinji and Asuka. After a tragic past, losing her father to the Second Impact, Misato earnestly struggles to succeed in all facets of her difficult life. Our final fight of the night kicks off with the adorable Evankruga warrior, Toka, from the Imperial Utuwaderumono. Sporting the iconic animal ears and tail, Toka fights for justice, ultimately serving the kingdom of Tsuskuru under Hakuoto. While a reliable and talented swordswoman, she can be surprisingly vulnerable when it comes to cute or sentimental things, turning into a bit of a clumsy mess. Her opponent is the reliable train goddess Yukina from the gorgeous anime Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. When zombie-esque Kabane invade her fortified town, she steps up to the challenge of conducting the escape locomotive Kotetsujo. While still an apprentice, she saves lives with her stunning muscular form, pulling the train to its maximum performance. Those are all the competitors for this round of the Waifu Wars. You can access all polls in the description, the card in the top right, or as a link from each poll to the next. These polls will be up for the next week, But get your votes in early. While you're there, please consider becoming a patron of the channel so it can be financially sustainable and even more prolific. My goal is to devote myself full-time to the channel, and I need your help to pull it off. Also, don't forget to subscribe to OtakuDaiKun for more anime lists, reviews, discussions, lore videos, let's plays, and more holy waifu wars. Until next time, celebrate your fandom.